What's going on, guys? Your boy Kid Clutch for episode, I believe it's 19.
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Right. You fucked up last time because you sent me the thumbnail. It said 17, and I looked at it. I'm like, we already did 17. It's 18, so I'm gonna change it.
Bro, I'm doing everything while
yeah,
you're sick.
I know. But of course, Kid Clutch for the Curse One podcast. I'm joined with
Bodega, the one and only.
I'm finally back. I've been sick. I'm still kind of sick.
Fucking 2 months.
I'm a teacher, so I work with kids a lot. So
they're like,
I'm always getting sick.
You missed your Clutch.
Pretty much. That's pretty much what happens. So it's a tough thing, but I like what I do, but I also have school, so I'm always busy. You're always busy with work too, so we kind of needed a week break, kind of just get ahead.
It was very nice.
It was nice.
I was happy that we were pumping out videos every week religiously, but that wrestling podcast, while I had so much fun editing it, there were days that my eye felt like it was gonna pop out of my head from just how long I was staring at the computer.
Yeah.
I was just like, bro, once we didn't have a video, I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah, it's all off your chest.
Yeah, I was like, wow. Now we have to film like 5 more.
Pretty much. But today we have a topic that we're a little late to because we've been sick. That season finale came out. I've been sick. Sorry. But, of course, I'm a solo leveling. Episode 12 or 13 came out a couple weeks ago. Arise. Okiro. Tough, not gonna lie. But, that's what I said.
I know. I wasn't expecting it. It just threw me off.
So I wanted to hear your thoughts on solo leveling. I just asked this question, but I want to ask you kind of explain it. It's pretty loyal to the source material, right?
Yes. I for the most part is. I had to remind myself when I was watching it. I was like, I don't remember that, and then crack open the book. So I have the first 8 books, but I've read all 200 chapters, and I was like surprised. I was like, oh wow, I didn't remember that, and certain things like that. And I think it did a good job. I just have a few gripes, and I know like a conversation we've had off camera about Solo that it made me think. I was like, I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Knowing what's coming, I think you'll change your mind with season 1B or season 2, however they decide to package this and market it.
It's the second part of the season. That's what it's normally going to be. It's only 12 episodes. So again, what we said, we haven't said it yet, but the second season second part of the season coming out later this year.
Yeah,
and then 6 more seasons.
They said a total of 6 seasons.
A total of 6, so 5 more seasons.
So yeah, but still, that's.
You think that's going to be enough to finish the whole thing?
I mean, we're already going to Jeju Island.
Yeah,
it seems like, which is big. Like the characters you're gonna meet there, really change the scope and build,
because that's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, because you're gonna start to meet other S rank hunters. Like we've met some.
Yeah, we've met some.
They haven't really done.
Are there a lot more, or just like a few more?
There's a decent amount.
Oh, okay,
there's a decent.
That kind of makes me more excited. Okay.
Obviously, we got hinted about Dong Suk's brother, the one that tried to kill Jinwoo and Jinho.
Yeah, but we see him. Yeah.
You get you saw his brother, but his other brother
is another one.
There's 2. The one that tried to kill Jinwoo and Jinho, and his brother, the S rank.
Yeah.
They didn't really show his face.
They did.
Did they?
Oh yeah.
I thought they showed more like.
No, they showed him up talking. He literally said. Oh yeah. He literally said "Is it illegal to fucking kill him in America?"
Yeah. That's an S. That's like an S rank. You're gonna meet a bunch of others, but going around that Jeju Island stuff, it's sick. It's sick. Very reminiscent to the Chimera Ant arc though of Hunter x Hunter, which surprisingly I hate. I don't hate it.
It's interesting.
It's probably one of my least favorite arcs, but I like what they did. You can see the inspiration, so I will say that.
I mean that makes sense because that kind of. I mean I liked it. I loved the entire premises. Yeah. I love it. It seemed very standard and basic of kind of the premise of it, but it's very interesting because it's like a game. He's leveling up.
Yeah, he's living a game.
Yeah, it's very interesting, and the villains are the enemies, the bosses are cool. The abilities are cool. So it has a very interesting premise. But I told you already, it seems very repetitive. So I wasn't impressed. It literally started off. He was weak, almost died, got the ability to level up, started leveling up, almost died by the fucking centipede thing.
Yeah.
Then fucking beat it, leveled up, almost died to the fucking
snake.
Is it the snake?
Yeah, he fought the snake.
Oh,
he ripped the head off the snake.
Yeah.
That was tough.
That's what I'm talking about. Then he almost died against the other hunters with the raven.
Oh yeah.
Then leveled up, killed everyone. Then he fucking went into the hell Fire Castle.
He's
Almost
Cerebus,
died.
He was in Fortnite for a moment.
Yeah, almost died. Then beat him, leveled up, and then fought Ignis.
Igris.
Or not Ignis.
Put respect on Igris.
Sorry. Igris. Fought Igris, almost died, leveled up, and now he has his ability. It's like, alright, man, 6 times? Like, that's kind of crazy.
No, true. That's valid. But it was valid that he almost died to Igris.
No, I mean, that's understandable. It's understandable every time that he almost dies. I understand that.
It's just a lot.
It's just the same thing.
But to go to Igris, I love that. That's one of my favorite characters. Yeah. He's tough, right? And I was telling, our mutual Justin, wait till you meet Igris. Wait till you hear Jinwoo's catchphrase. It's tough. Arise, Yeah. But I love the fight was beautiful, right? Like just reading it was hype, but watching it was insane. But when he basically said, "Hey, pussy boy, you can't fight me with these dukes."
Yeah.
And Igris went,
"Yeah, you live it.
Square up."
Let's do it.
I was just
Let's do it.
Oh, and then when Jinwoo kicked him one time and rocked his shit, he said, "Oh, I'm about to destroy your ass."
You should not have done that.
Combo. That ain't Falco.
Igris, I didn't remember the fight being that quick, but it was beautiful. Like I remember watching it with Justin, and we were just there, like, and I already knew it was gonna happen. Yeah. I was just like watching him, like, and then when he's trying to bring up the shadows, and then he looks at Igris, he goes, no.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, the moment he was like necromancer, I was like, this motherfucker gets Igris quickly. And it was like, no, that makes sense. Because like when I was watching the episode, I heard so much hype for it. Everyone's like, oh, episode 11 or whatever it was, it's gonna be the best thing ever. It's gonna be crazy. I was expecting like some crazy plot twist. I was like, oh, it's the same formula. Pretty fucking sick, but like I guess I kind of let myself down for what I was expecting. Because I don't know what I was gonna expect, but I was like, something is gonna happen, and I was like, no, it didn't. That's exactly what I thought was gonna happen. Still great because it's still good.
Yeah, it was still
just because it's predictable doesn't mean it's bad. But I was like, damn, I should not have gone too hyped about it. They should not have hyped it like that because I was like, fuck, man.
I think what people didn't expect, it was like Jinwoo's first real big threat. Like even though
they were all pretty big threats,
but in comparison to Igris, like they're nobody.
Yeah.
Because
at this point he is like a lot stronger, so you see the competency in him, and then it's like, okay, Igris is this much stronger.
I mean, it also told him what level he needed to be at to really kind of go there. So he was just like, okay, I think I'm ready.
Yeah.
But if he would have went when he saw Cerebus, would have been a long day for him. He would have been dead.
Yeah.
Because Igris was whooping that ass.
Yeah, he was.
My man had to cheat. My man was on the throne, passed out, and he's just like, get the hell off the throne. And then stab right in the neck.
Literally,
you bitch. But I love you, Jinwoo. Jinwoo's a dope character. I'm excited for when you meet I won't say his name, but I will say a nickname. When you meet Beru.
Okay.
Beru is tough. I love him. But I'm curious, what were some of your favorite moments of the season? I mean, obviously Igris.
Of course, Igris. I would say definitely. I mean, the best moment of the series at this point was when he fought the other hunters in that dungeon, and the fucking song came out. I was like, this is gonna come for me. That shit was tough. I was like,
I'm gonna kill you now.
Yeah, that shit was tough. And then I think the first episode, when he like gets fucking like stabbed in the commie like shit, that was like the best 2 parts for me.
Oh, you mean your shirt?
Yeah, my shirt. If you guys can see right here.
You're gonna have to flip it around.
Yeah. Those 2 probably were the best moments for me.
I love
because
that.
It went from it was kind of like the first point. Obviously, it's that grabs your shit. Like that grabs you. And you're just like, that's the attention grabber, and that's what makes it really interesting. So it's gonna be the best part. And then the difference in like, we're not afraid of the boss. We're not afraid of this fucking monster that's in the fucking dungeon. We're afraid of these fucking hunters that are fucking backstabbing us. So that was at least something different, where obviously it's a new foe, he almost dies, has to level up, but it's like, it's not, oh, I'm struggling against this enemy and this enemy is just stronger than me. No, it's I have to resolve myself to kill these motherfuckers because they're gonna kill me. And that's a good like character, like that's why I felt like that's the difference where like it shined in the season.
I mean, it was tough too when the guy was like, it's okay, buddy. And he's like,
yeah.
I was just like,
and they're like, what?
And they're like, oh, he's like that.
Yeah, they're like that. That's not how that works. Like,
I will say, whether you want to say I'm glazing him or not, I've always said Jinwoo is him.
I mean, he looks like he's gonna be.
No,
him.
but
Like,
even before the show came out, I'm like, when I found out Solo was coming out, I was like, yo, Jinwoo.
I mean, yeah, of course,
is him. And like, especially like you know, when we're talking to our buddies Justin and Nando, they're like, you know, they don't. Justin refuses to read anything. He's like, no, I don't watch a teaser trailer. I don't watch a trailer. I don't want to see anything. I want to see it when it happens, right? But I'm like, yo, Jinwoo is him. Well, he's gonna get tatted on me at some point. Well, possibly with the Kami too. Though.
The Kami.
It's either Kami or Igris. It's
Yeah.
one of those two. But like Jinwoo is dope, and I just love the progression that we're gonna get of him. But it's gonna be, we ain't seen anything yet.
Okay, because that's what I'm excited for.
We ain't seen shit yet.
If it was gonna be this formula until like the end of the thing, I was gonna be like, all right, I'm not doing this. Like, I'm not gonna be impressed. But like, if we're done mainly with like this type of formula, we're gonna get into lore, we're gonna get into character building, character aspects, you know, world building, and all that stuff. I'm all for it. Like, they had a really good job teasing the commies in the beginning. We haven't touched it since, but that's fine because I don't want to know all of it right now. Why are you laughing at me?
I'm not laughing.
Oh yeah,
We're going back there,
I know. Of course we are,
and it's great.
I'm sure it is.
fucking
But
great.
I'm glad we didn't touch it yet. But like,
Yeah, it would have been too soon.
it would have way too soon. But like, you need to have other parts of the story. So I mean, if we're gonna get there, I'm all for it. That's what I'm excited for. I just don't want it to keep repeating in the same thing.
I will say, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but like, it wasn't what I was expecting.
Okay.
How, you know, like if you have an idea, obviously they're touching on Kami. Like, we're gonna have to go back there. You know,
Yes.
why was Jinwoo the one to survive?
Yeah.
You know, why did his life become a video game?
Yeah.
Right. I thought, oh, he's gonna go there, he's gonna fight him, overcome my victory. Yeah. Then you start finding out shit, and it was like shit I did not expect. You're gonna start.
That's good.
On lore, world building, amazing characters. I will say, Jinwoo kind of becomes Saitama.
I'm not a huge fan of that formula, but it's okay, I guess.
He kind of becomes Saitama, but like, you will meet characters that are
Yeah, fair enough then,
tough,
you know?
that are pretty tough. I can't remember some of their names, but like,
Yeah, it's okay. We don't need to talk about names, but
I think you'll like 1B or whatever we want to call
the
it.
season?
Yeah. Better, because obviously we saw Jinwoo nearly die, come back, nearly die. Blah, blah, blah.
So the question is, should I read the manga right now?
I mean, I got 8 books. Like,
Yes or no? If I do it right now,
he's the type of guy that like once he finishes a season, he will finish. The
I
season.
will. That's what I'm saying. So like,
The thing is, part of me wants to say yes, because like I think when you read Jeju Island and stuff like that, you'll be like, oh, okay, I can see where we're going.
I'm reading it.
All
It's
right.
done. I've convinced myself. I told myself that once the season ended, I was gonna read, and then I wasn't impressed by the season, so I was like, I think I could wait. But I'm like, do I want to wait? I don't know.
I know, like the thing that was crazy is like I wasn't expecting it to go meta with it. When I say meta, like obviously it's a video game, so like it's all, but like it goes in a route that like I was not expecting. And lore I think is very interesting. But there is one part in the manga way ahead that it fucking confused the fuck out of me. Where like I had to go back to the previous chapter. Like, is a chapter missing? But besides that, I think it's something you'll like.
Okay. My question is for like, do you know at the very end of the season when they're in like the helicopter?
Going to Jeju Island.
Are all those people in their S rank, or they're kind of just like that guy's team? Besides the girl,
They're not all
obviously?
S rank.
It's just the guy and the girl.
I think it's the guy and the girl.
Okay, that makes sense. So it's not like all the S ranks are going through. It's just
It's I think a bunch of A ranks and some S ranks.
okay, that makes sense.
Because there's not like this plethora. There's probably like 13 S ranks
Mm-hmm.
in like any given
Area, yeah.
Yeah, like obviously we saw the Dong Suk brother. I think I forget where they said he was. I think he's in the U.S.
He's I think
Yeah.
Jinwoo is in.
Jinwoo's in Korea,
They're in Korea. Okay.
right? Even though Dong Suk is Korean, I know where he's at later on.
Yeah.
But I don't know where he's at currently at the time of the show. So like you'll get to meet characters from the U.S., China, and Germany, and France.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. That's a
But
big
like
world
I
building
think
thing, yeah.
each one has like a group of 13. They would not send all their S ranks.
But they're hyping up Jeju Island as
Jeju Island is a problem.
That's what I'm saying. So like,
It's
wouldn't you want to do that though?
But what happens if you lose all?
That you were gonna lose them regardless.
No.
I mean,
just
you gotta
then you leave yourself vulnerable for
that
the
makes
U.S.
sense.
to come or something.
That's
like
true.
that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I don't think I just know that there's 2 there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Che or Cha, Chae, the girl.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah.
And then Red Eisen.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know his name, but you got glasses
okay.
and you have the red hair and you kind of look like Eisen a little bit. You're Red Eisen.
That part was interesting to me. That's more world building. We're kind of like setting things up, which is always the most interesting part in a series.
I don't remember that stuff. The constant nods to Jeju Island being that early.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, but that might be new stuff to help build
maybe
Jeju Island.
And if it's new stuff, that's
always works. Because honestly, I thought I was gonna hate Jeju Island once I figured out it was kind of Chimera Ant stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here. But obviously, like, when numerous hunters and raids have failed, like, something happened there.
Yeah, of course.
And we haven't seen the threat yet. But my man got Igris now, so that's a problem.
Yeah, in freaking next season, Igris, go, attack. Igris dies at like the 4 minutes. All right, we're power scaling like a motherfucker here. Okay.
Nah, I think what's great about him being able to arise his shadow army is that there's room for growth. So that they're like, he's level 5 and he can grow to level like.
What
10.
I saw the most funniest thing about that is like he literally says in the fucking episode, I'm not solo leveling anymore.
Yeah.
And then proceeds to continue solo leveling. And I'm just like, what the fuck was that? Like, why say that?
I don't remember that in the manga.
Maybe not. Maybe it might be a translation thing or whatever. Because like, we're not solo leveling anymore. And then it's like, proceeds to keep solo leveling because it's still fucking just him. Like, that was so fucking funny. But speaking of like the translation and stuff like the dub of it is fantastic. That guy,
I heard the
actor is so fucking good. Like I was like, damn. He'd been having threats before the dub came out. People were like, if you don't fucking get the Arise part, like do that shit well, like I'm gonna come and like fucking like.
People are nuts.
Yeah, but you know what he fucking did? I don't know if you saw that TikTok. He made a TikTok about it. He's like, if y'all keep coming at me and talking shit like that, I'm gonna fuck this thing up.
Wakey, wakey.
He's like, I'm gonna go.
All right.
Wakey, wakey. It's time for school.
I heard the TikTok edit. He's like, wakey, wakey.
Exactly.
I was like, no.
Man, don't fucking threaten the voice actors.
No.
They have the ability to fuck it up. So don't fucking do it. Like, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you guys, but that shit was funny. I was like, that. He's pretty funny for doing that shit.
Arise is tough. I just like reading. I was like, Arise. I was like, ooh, okay, that's.
It looks like it would be a lot cooler. In the sub, people are saying it wasn't like as.
I liked it.
I mean, it was good, but it was just like okido, and I'm just like, you kind of go oki, like very very like strong, but it was very like laid back, which is cool. But the Arise and the dub.
No, I will say English dub Arise gave me. I'm Paul Madiba Trades.
Oh my god!
I was just there like.
May thy knife chip and shatter.
Silence! Yeah. I was like, damn!
That shit was tough.
Bruh, I'm excited, man. Because, like, we saw scrawny Jinwoo. And what I love is a lot of people didn't notice. If you look at the thumbnail image of Solo Leveling.
It's him twice.
It's 3 of him.
There's 3 people in that fucking thing?
There's scrawny Jinwoo. There's end of season 1A Jinwoo. And then there's I'm him Jinwoo standing up top.
Oh, I didn't see that.
If you pull up the image, like it's Jinwoo, and then there's Jinwoo up top, like in a shadow, and you're like him. That's the Jinwoo.
Okay.
So we're at second Jinwoo.
Yeah,
working our way up. Right. And I was like, ooh, I see what you're doing there. It's like scrawny and then God mode.
No, I mean that's tough.
But I'm excited for it. I think my favorite part, obviously, Igris Arise, but I did love the comedy stuff.
Yeah,
like that was so creepy. Just it
was like a puzzle too, which was interesting.
I wonder what's going on, and you just see,
and
you're just there like, don't move. Everyone's like, nah, fuck this, I'm out.
Disintegrated.
Yeah,
immediately.
Everyone like Mr. Mushu behind the camera. If you watch this, you're gonna see the character on his back. It's frightening. It was like straight horror movie vibes. You're just like, oh,
yeah,
they're about to die.
And then we don't get any similar type of thing throughout the rest of the season.
I mean,
so it's
rest of the season.
I expected every dungeon to be kind of like a puzzle type thing. So I was excited for it. And
It's
then,
very plain Jane.
yeah.
It's very plain Jane. Double dungeons are the tricky.
Oh, okay. Then that's interesting. I was hoping it'd be a little bit more like puzzly, like they need to like kind of figure things out to do things. We haven't done that. Maybe I don't know if we will get into stuff like that.
I don't think
Okay, so I mean, unfortunately, but that's fine. You know, the different type of series.
I mean, the best way I can explain it is our mutual Justin, Dominican Justin, says this shit's just Elden Rings. As an
Literally, yeah.
anime. He goes, literally, he's like, these characters, Elden Rings. These characters, Elden Rings.
Yeah.
So, if you've played Elden Rings, you kind of get the idea of the concept of the show and stuff like that. But I just have to bring something that's been bothering me regarding this. So I'm gonna turn and look to this camera. Anyone who gassed Ninja Kamui, no disrespect to you, Nando, because Ninja Kamui was number 1 beating Solo Leveling, and people were like, "Oh, Ninja Kamui is way better than Solo Leveling." You're out your damn mind. Okay, you were talking about a show that was only 3 episodes in to a show that was like 6. Right, and
Maybe.
gave us Kami as a little teaser. How do you feel about that show now, guys? That shit went from Ninja John Wick to mechs and CGI. There was no story.
So I want to be the guy.
You've been the guy in the group chat.
I called it. I mean, it was. I thought it was cool. It was interesting. But I watched this episode. I'm just like. I mean, nothing impressed me. Like I wasn't like, oh my god, it was the motherfucker is John Wick with fucking shadow powers or some bullshit.
Yeah,
like
named Joe Rogan.
Yeah, pretty much. And I'm just like, it's cool, good animation, but that's not gonna keep your audience.
Yeah, it was. A lot of people were like, "This is some of the best hand to hand." Toonami's back. Anime's back, and I'm just there like, visually, if you want nothing but fighting, this is a solid anime.
Yeah.
But then I missed 1 episode, and then we were in mechs, and I'm just there like, what is this? We're supposed to be ninjas. Why are we turning into like fucking a Megazord from Power Rangers, like fighting?
They had this
lightsabers?
extremely interesting like concept of a power that they're gonna like flesh out. And I thought, oh my god, they have like these powers where they can manipulate these things, and like they have like the barriers that can fucking like protect them. And like they have like the face swaps and shit there, and
you
then
have arms coming out your back. Like,
and then
what the fuck?
It's just robots. And apparently, like that fucking CGI fight of just most of this atrocious shit. I'm just like,
you mean
how
Seven Deadly Sins animation style?
At least 7 Deadly Sins was like poorly drawn. Like that was just poor CGI. Like come on, at least like if I try to draw it with the animation and it's bad, all right, I tried. CGI is like I didn't try and it's still shit.
It looked like still images.
So it's like I don't know what y'all doing. Like how do you fall off that much? It's like you let that shit get to your head and you're like, oh, don't fucking love anything,
bro. It just like I was like I felt bad because like our homie Nando like was really.
Oh, he was so into it.
Yeah, he was so into
it.
Like
I literally said like it didn't impress me. He was so offended.
I know,
and I was like,
but
I'm
like,
sorry,
but like because we love Nando, we're like, all right, we're gonna give it a chance. We're gonna give it a chance. And this is not disrespecting Nando.
No,
because he agrees it fell off. But like I was just there like, yo, like Solo Leveling actually has a story, like if I want to watch John Wick,
there's more characters.
We've watched John Wick, and the 4th movie, all of us, Mushu included, were like, I'm tired. That was like 3 hours of just hands being thrown.
It's like it can't always be hands, guys.
And I love me when hands are thrown. He's like, oh, you just want fighting.
Yeah,
I love me some fighting. But I need a little sprinkle of a story. I need something.
I need like a break. Like you need a break. You need some fan service, some titties at some point. You need something.
Give me a bad bitch to look at. None of that.
Some bad bitch to fucking giving us information.
Bro,
that's all you need.
At least we got Hunter Che, whatever, and then the girl.
Her running, like that's fan service. Like we got you got that. They do it right.
Give me a Yoruichi. Give me a Nami.
Yeah. Talk shit about Fire Force all you want. They throw fucking hands with their flames, and they show fucking titties in the sideline. That's all you need. That's all you fucking need. But
so anyone who feels offended that I'm saying Ninja Kamui is kind of mid and that you're like the biggest Ninja Kamui stan, I don't care. Respectfully, I really don't. You know why? Because I have class and I have taste. Big 3. This is gonna lead to a whole nother discussion.
Yeah.
And we'll save that for another day because fucking wildin'.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But that was my 2 cents.
No, I mean that's fair. I'm glad you brought it up. You know, we weren't gonna dismiss a whole video on Ninja Kamui because we're not doing that. But anyway, yeah. Soul Leveling, I think season 1 was solid.
Mhm.
Y'all hyped it up too much for me. Is all I'm saying. Y'all said this would be the greatest thing ever. It was good.
Would you say it's like a 7 for you?
Yeah, I'd say it's a 7. But like people hyped it up like it would be like a 9 or 10.
I have an 8.
Yeah.
The moments that I really was looking forward to, they hit.
No, they did.
Some of the stuff.
The moments were like around 9, like 8, and like 8.5, 9, maybe a 10. But they acted like everyone acted like, oh, this is gonna be the next fucking everything.
It's the JJK effect.
Pretty much.
Everything they do, Gojo takes a shit. Goated.
It's the greatest thing
Goated.
ever.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
JJK might be the greatest anime ever. Like,
Yeah.
let's calm down. Let's finish the series first, and then make decisions.
Every anime is trying to get to this.
Yeah.
You
You
know?
want if you're not on this level yet, you don't have a
Chill
chance
out. Yeah.
to
chill out.
fucking talk yet. JJK almost there. Probably not gonna get there.
I think they're gonna shit the bed with the ending, but that's okay.
Either way, it's whatever. You know, like Demon Slayer, My Hero, all those things. There's a tier below. Okay, you gotta get into that tier before you can talk.
And you know where Demon Slayer is? Outside in the trash.
Mm-hmm.
If you like Demon Slayer, I'm so sorry. I liked it too.
It's
Even-
good.
Even hey, my roommate has stuff of Demon Slayer right there. I still tell him that shit trash. So
Like it's just like the reason people it's trash is not because of anything. So that the series is done.
no,
Poorly.
it's just the story.
It's the story might be boring, and then people hype it up like it's the greatest thing ever because they watch a season of anime and it's the greatest animation ever, maybe, and they think, oh, this is going to be the greatest ever because you don't think with your brains, you'll think with your hearts.
And then it's the people that go, when you tell them, you know, none of those effects are actually happening. They're like, that's not true.
Easiest way to ruin your series, yeah.
That was just.
Yeah.
So you tell me Rengoku's esoteric arc was just him standing like
No.
this?
It's the stuff you can see. It's not actually fire. So I don't know which one's worse. What's worse? If that's worse.
That's worse.
No, because I mean, like
I
at least you
need
can
the
see
fire.
it. Like at least you can see
I
it.
need the
It's
fire.
not invisible fire.
So
like
is it just pressure?
it's like the radiant energy or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not actually water fire. It's just their energy.
It's
which-
not bugs. It's not real bugs.
Yeah.
Even though bugs exist. And
Yeah.
It's just. Nevertheless.
Because that make them too broken. But we already had that conversation
Yeah,
before.
nevertheless.
Anyway, so yeah, let us know what y'all thought about Solo Leveling. We're a little bit late. If you like the dub, the sub better, whatever it is. We took a break. We're coming back. If you have some new information,
Yeah.
things we're gonna do.
I mean, there's
talk
some
about-
series. Kaiju number 8.
Yeah, true.
We gotta watch that. There's an anime called Windbreakers. I think it's like a different version of Tokyo Revengers. I'm interested in that. We can discuss that. He already made the video about Classroom of the Elite. So if you haven't,
Which did very well, by the
Yes,
way.
I saw.
My videos did very well about Freerin, and they got like 1,000 to
I was
2,000
actually-
videos.
I was gonna
2000,
I was gonna
views.
start watching for him, but he already made the video. So I was like, okay.
I mean, I made the video. It got 2,000 views.
No,
so just
okay.
imagine how much our fucking episode could have done if
I mean,
you watched
you
that
could-
fucking episode.
I mean, we could still have the discussion, and then I could shit on it, and people can just
You
still
could.
watch it.
But then everyone would know that you're just a faker. So like, I don't have to tell you. I don't have to tell you. But anyway, yeah, if y'all enjoyed, if y'all like Soul Leveling, support the channel, give us some information, some things to talk about.
Oh, hey, we still have someone has to do a hot chip. No one's been picking teams.
No one's picked a team, yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, go on the comment on the video. There's 2 comments, his team and my team. You gotta like or comment on that comment,
Yeah.
and we'll do the challenge.
If not, then we're just both gonna have to do it.
No, because then they probably
Yeah.
won't. Then they won't do it.
I mean, someone.
If y'all want to see it happen, you gotta do it.
Everyone knows he wants me to do it. I think everyone who knows me wants me to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I have the better team, I'll take the loss.
Better.
But just vote. Comment.
yeah.
Do something, okay? Because it's gonna suck. But yeah, nevertheless.
Mm-hmm.
But sorry.
No, I mean that's it. If y'all enjoyed, support the channel, and we'll catch y'all later. Peace.